Welcome, Libra. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 7th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. The winds of change are whispering all around you, inviting you into a space of deeper self-recognition and emotional clarity. Something within is shifting, not in a chaotic way, but in the gentle, unmistakable rhythm of someone standing between chapters, no longer fully tied to the past, but not yet anchored in what's to come. It's like standing in the doorway of a familiar room, knowing the furniture no longer fits who you are. You might sense that what you once desired is beginning to dissolve, replaced by a yearning that feels fresher, more true. It's not confusion, it's expansion. Right now, your soul is craving contrast. A change of pace, a shift in your daily environment. Even something as simple as altering your routine or spending time in a different corner of your city could provide the clarity you've been seeking. When life feels like it's wobbling between one reality and the next, the best medicine is presence and softness. Move your body. Breathe deeper. Dance without reason. Let music guide your spirit, not your mind. In those moments where logic screams, "What's the point?" That's when you know you're touching the edge of something sacred. Healing isn't always logical, but it is always wise. The cards speak of a clearing, burdens lifting, emotional weight easing, and internal walls beginning to dissolve. But it's not happening without resistance. You may feel as though you're moving through thick energy, like the final leg of a long hike when your legs are sore, but the view is just ahead. The energy of persistence, of showing up for your process even when it feels messy or uncertain, is where your power lies. You're in a process of unlearning, of shedding old emotional patterns, perhaps around how you cope with discomfort, success, or even love. And while this can feel heavy, it is proof of your devotion to growth. The universe has already started aligning the path ahead. Your desires have been heard, whether they revolve around financial freedom, emotional intimacy, or a richer connection to your purpose. And yet, the path to those blessings requires participation. Emotional echoes from the past might resurface, stories, beliefs, and patterns you thought you'd left behind. But you're not backtracking. You're refining. You're finally strong enough to face these echoes with grace and respond from wisdom instead of reaction. That's why it feels more intense now. You're closer than ever. Your inner work right now isn't about chasing more. It's about holding steady, transmuting self-doubt into self-respect, releasing the identities you've outgrown, and above all, practicing what you know works. Think of the rituals and routines that help you feel most like yourself, the ones that energize you, center you, open you. Return to them. Honor them. These practices are your anchor. They are not small. They are not optional. They are your power source. The temptation to abandon what's working may sneak in under the guise of restlessness or distraction. Don't fall for it. The ego will try to convince you to seek novelty when you're simply being called to deepen what already nurtures your truth. Stick with what strengthens you, whether that's a 15-minute workout, a moment of quiet breath work, or a daily movement practice that makes your spirit feel alive. These things matter more than you know. They keep you tethered to who you really are, not the roles, not the expectations, not the echoes of your parents or your past, but you. And when fear creeps in, when doubt whispers its warnings, when you're unsure if you're doing enough or moving fast enough, remember this. You are not your thoughts. You are not your fear. You are the breath that sees through it, the light that softens it, the love that moves beyond it. So breathe into those tight places. Send love to the fear. Say, "I see you, I feel you, I release you." And then let the light in. You are not being tested, you are being refined. You are being guided toward deeper alignment, not by force, but by faith. And as long as you keep choosing presence, choosing trust, choosing the practices that center you, the universe will respond in kind. Every choice to return to yourself is a signal to the cosmos. I'm ready. So let your presence be a prayer. Let your consistency be your compass. And let your energy, your clear, grounded, confident energy, lead the way. Because the energy you bring is the energy you receive. When you show up as the highest version of yourself, life meets you there. Not instantly, but inevitably. Stay the course. Let the wobble pass. Keep tending to what works. Your next chapter isn't just coming, it's unfolding through you, one aligned breath at a time. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Libra, today's energy is unmistakably transformative. There is a sense of acceleration around you, almost as if life is shifting gears on its own and urging you to follow. The atmosphere encourages movement, clarity, and emotional renewal. What once felt heavy now begins to dissolve, and new pathways appear with surprising speed. Inspired by the powerful themes in your reference text, today's reading captures your leap into a new reality. Card 1, the Tower. The Tower marks the explosive energy referenced in your message. Yet here, Libra, the upheaval is positive. This card does not signify destruction but liberation from what has held you stagnant. You may have recently walked away from something painful or uncertain, and though this departure brought sadness, it also created space for acceleration. The Tower today reflects speed, awakening, and the sudden removal of inner or outer blockages. It pushes you to accept that certain endings are divine interventions, freeing you from illusions, fears, or emotional paralysis. Card 2, Eight of Cups. This card mirrors the emotional distance discussed in your reference text. You have withdrawn, either from a connection, a situation, or even from old versions of yourself that no longer resonate. The Eight of Cups acknowledges your pain and nostalgia, but celebrates your courage. Today, this card encourages a gentle but determined walk toward your personal truth. You are leaving behind energies that drained you and stepping towards something richer, deeper, and more aligned. Even if you feel lost now, the card ensures that your path becomes clearer as the day progresses. Card 3, Knight of Swords. Here is the acceleration. Everything moves faster than you think. The Knight of Swords symbolizes sudden clarity, bold decisions, and the momentum that has been gathering behind the scenes. Someone in your life who once seemed indecisive begins taking action. Likewise, you are mentally sharper, less confused, and more capable of asserting your needs. Today brings movement in communication, work projects, and personal decisions. This card asks you to trust your instincts and leap when the opportunity presents itself. Card 4, the World. Just as in your reference text, the World brings the closure of a long cycle. You are stepping into a new reality, one with more maturity, stability, and emotional understanding. The World emphasizes completion, fulfillment, and a sense of arrival. A karmic chapter concludes today, wiping away patterns of emotional chaos and stagnation. On a material level, the World points toward increased income, successful projects, and the beginning of an era where your abilities shine unmistakably. Spiritually, it marks your elevation into deeper self-awareness. Card 5, King of Pentacles. Your reading earlier spoke of a figure with financial stability. Here he appears as the King of Pentacles. This signifies not only your own rise in financial strength, but also someone who admires your value. For some Libras, this is a romantic interest. For others, a mentor, investor, or colleague who recognizes your talents. The King of Pentacles indicates opportunities for professional growth, leadership roles, and decisions that lead to long-term security. This is a card of mastery, reminding you that you are capable, grounded, and more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Card 6, Two of Wands. This card echoes your coming movement, your potential travel, and the exploration of new paths. The Two of Wands suggests you are ready to step beyond familiar territory. Whether in your career, personal life, or emotional growth, you are preparing to make a bold decision that shapes the future. You may feel the pull toward new environments, conversations, or collaborations. Today, the universe encourages expansion and the courage to pursue what once felt intimidating. Card 7, Queen of Cups. In your reference reading, a new emotional presence emerges, someone noble, intuitive, mature. The Queen of Cups can represent a romantic interest, but it also reflects your emotional evolution. Today, you embody empathy, depth, and intuitive clarity. You attract love naturally because your heart vibrates at a higher frequency. This card also signals an emotional connection forming, possibly someone you least expect, who offers stability, sincerity, and genuine affection. It is the energy of gentle love, emotional healing, and meaningful connection. Card 8, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups closes today's reading with a message of joy, stability, and emotional fulfillment. This mirrors the theme of someone seeking long-term happiness, not temporary gratification. Whether this person is from your past or newly entering your orbit, the desire for emotional union is strong. On a personal level, the Ten of Cups promises harmony, restored faith in love, and a sense of belonging. In family, relationships, or emotional life, something stabilizes and warms your heart today. Today, Libra, you step into a dramatically upgraded chapter of your life. The Tower clears your path, the Eight of Cups honors your emotional courage, and the Knight of Swords accelerates your journey. The world confirms that a cycle of pain ends, while the King of Pentacles and Two of Wands open new doors in prosperity and direction. The Queen of Cups welcomes emotional healing and connection, and the Ten of Cups seals the day with promise, harmony, and long-term joy. Trust the transformation. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today's financial atmosphere for Libra carries the same accelerated shift, energy reflected in the earlier reading, but now it manifests as bold confidence in your earning potential. You're stepping out of a mental fog where money felt uncertain or stuck. That phase is dissolving, and clarity begins to take its place. This shift may feel sudden, as though something inside you clicks into place and urges you to stop doubting your abilities. When the World and King of Pentacles energies intertwine, you're being reminded that financial improvement begins with recognizing your inherent competence. A major cycle closes in the realm of money, clearing away old fears of scarcity and outdated financial habits. There's a sense of maturity developing within you, an inner voice that says, "I can do this. I can handle more." That's precisely what the universe wants you to embrace. Whether you're saving, investing, or planning, this is a day to make firm choices that support long-term stability. You might even notice financial opportunities appearing in unexpected places, almost like divine nudges toward prosperity. The King of Pentacles influence suggests the presence of someone financially secure entering your life, someone who could offer guidance, opportunities, or inspiration. If you're networking or collaborating, pay attention to individuals who radiate confidence and stability. Their insight could be pivotal. Some Libras may also find themselves receiving advice from a mentor, employer, or established figure whose wisdom proves extremely valuable. Luck today hovers around decisions involving expansion. The Two of Wands encourages you to consider options that push you beyond your comfort zone. Perhaps you've been thinking of starting a side venture, applying for a better position, or exploring new fields entirely. The tarot suggests that stepping into foreign territory, even figuratively, could open doors you didn't realize were waiting for you. Financially, you are being invited to trust in your capability rather than focusing on fears. Libra often hesitates because you weigh every possibility, but today the Knight of Swords energy backs you with speed and determination. If you take swift action on an idea that feels aligned, luck will meet you halfway. Delays that once plagued your financial path begin dissolving. Finally, the energy of the Tower works in your favor by breaking apart limiting beliefs around worthiness. You are meant to prosper, not by chance, but through the alignment of your talents, discipline, and intuitive timing. Expect breakthroughs that feel both liberating and deeply deserved. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 7th are 56, 17, 13, 61, 2, 94. Daily love. In love, Libra, You are entering a day where emotional transformation becomes the central theme. The Eight of Cups energy speaks strongly of a recent decision to distance yourself from emotional patterns or connections that no longer nourished your heart. Even if it came with sadness, that choice creates new emotional space for genuine connection, healing, and clarity. Today, that openness becomes magnetic. Someone has been thinking about you deeply, perhaps someone who has struggled to take action. The Knight of Swords brings movement into that story. A person who once hesitated may suddenly find the courage to approach you with honesty or vulnerability. While they may not be perfect in expression, the intention is real. They're recognizing your emotional value in a way they hadn't before. At the same time, the Queen of Cups highlights your own emotional evolution. You're becoming softer yet stronger, more intuitive yet grounded. This version of you is attracting new people, particularly someone with emotional maturity and noble intentions. It could be someone new or someone you've barely noticed before. Either way, the connection feels genuine and stable, carrying the warmth of long-term compatibility. The Ten of Cups crowns your love reading, showing that your heart is moving toward long-lasting emotional fulfillment. Someone in your orbit is not searching for temporary pleasure. They want consistency, safety, and depth. Whether this is a past connection returning with stronger emotional awareness or a new person entirely depends on your personal journey, but the long-term potential is unmistakable. There is also a message of emotional healing. Someone you care about has been wounded by past experiences, loss, abandonment, or childhood pain. This person struggles to face their feelings, but is slowly letting go of the walls around their heart. Today's energy nudges both of you toward greater emotional honesty. Ultimately, the universe is guiding you toward a love story rooted in reciprocity, stability, and emotional truth. The Tower's influence wipes away illusions. The world marks a new relationship phase, and the Ten of Cups signals emotional completion. Love is shifting in your favor, even if it appears subtle at first. At work. In the realm of work, Libra, you're being propelled into a phase of rapid movement and heightened productivity. The Knight of Swords brings a surge of mental clarity, enabling you to tackle tasks efficiently and assertively. If you felt bored, stuck, or uninspired in your work environment, that era officially ends today. Expect new ideas, renewed motivation, and a desire to push yourself beyond previous limitations. The world signifies the completion of a major work cycle. Maybe a long project closes, a responsibility shifts, or you gain acknowledgement for your efforts. This card also introduces a new chapter, one that allows you to shine with greater confidence. Opportunities to level up your career or adopt new responsibilities may appear out of nowhere. Meanwhile, the King of Pentacles energy surrounds your professional environment. This could represent a boss, team leader, or someone who sees your potential and is ready to support your advancement. Their endorsement, or even their silent approval, could play a crucial role in your future growth. Don't underestimate your influence or visibility right now. The Two of Wands invites you to consider the bigger picture. Some Libras may feel a growing pull toward a new job, a new industry, or a new skill set. If you've been feeling creatively stifled or underused, this card reassures you that exploring broader horizons is not only appropriate, but beneficial. Travel, collaboration, or remote work constraints may shift unexpectedly in your favor. The Tower appears again, but here it dismantles professional stagnation. Broken routines, sudden changes, or restructured processes might shake things up temporarily, but they ultimately push you towards something that suits your talents better. What seems disruptive now will be advantageous later. Overall, your work life today is defined by momentum, breakthroughs, and fresh motivation. You are stepping into a phase where your competence becomes undeniable, opening professional doors that lift your confidence and expand your influence. Health. Your health today reflects a journey of renewal, emotional detoxing, and internal clearing. The Eight of Cups symbolizes leaving behind not only emotional burdens, but also physical habits tied to stress, exhaustion, or stagnation. You may feel called to release unhealthy routines or simplify your lifestyle to regain mental clarity and physical ease. The Tower indicates a sudden awareness, perhaps a realization about something that needs to change for your well-being. This isn't negative, it's empowering. It allows you to confront what you've ignored and take immediate steps toward healing. Whether it's adjusting sleep, managing stress, or listening to your body's subtle signals, today gives you the opportunity for meaningful improvement. The Queen of Cups brings emotional healing. You may feel more attuned to your inner world, more capable of expressing emotions, and more open to nurturing yourself gently. This energy supports meditation, mindfulness, hydration, and reconnecting with your emotional rhythms. When your emotions are balanced, your physical health improves naturally. The world offers holistic wellness. You're completing a cycle of emotional heaviness and stepping into a lighter, more balanced phase. This card encourages full body care, stretching, grounding, nourishing your diet, or engaging in activities that help you reconnect with your physical vitality. Healing feels more stable and long-term today. The Knight of Swords can bring a burst of energy, but it also warns against pushing yourself too aggressively. Channel your motivation wisely. Physical activity is beneficial today, but balance is key. Avoid overexertion or impulsive decisions about health. Finally, the Ten of Cups improves your emotional landscape, which directly lifts your mental and physical well-being. Peace, belonging, and emotional stability are medicine for the body. Today's health message is simple. Healing happens when mind, heart, and body align. And for you, Libra, that alignment is already beginning. Family and friends. Family dynamics today move through a period of gentle transformation and emotional clarity. The Tower suggests that certain misunderstandings, outdated roles, or unspoken tensions may finally dissolve. While these changes might appear sudden, they ultimately bring harmony to the family environment. The Queen of Cups encourages emotional honesty within your family connections. You may feel more intuitive about the needs or struggles of a loved one. This is a good day to offer compassion, listen without judgment, or provide comfort. Your warmth helps bring the family closer together. The Ten of Cups reinforces themes of unity, peace, and emotional fulfillment. Even if certain family matters have been difficult recently, today offers a chance for reconciliation, shared joy, or meaningful connection. You might receive heartwarming news or experience a moment of closeness that reminds you how important emotional support truly is. The world shines light on generational patterns or long-term cycles within your family. You may be closing a chapter, perhaps healing from old family wounds or recognizing how far you've come emotionally. Today favors embracing new beginnings, establishing healthier boundaries, and building stronger foundations with loved ones. The Knight of Swords brings decisive communication. A family conversation that needed to happen may finally take place. While the approach might feel direct, it leads to clarity that benefits everyone involved. This is a day for clearing misunderstandings rather than ignoring them. Finally, the Eight of Cups reflects a quiet emotional shift. You may be detaching from expectations or roles placed on you. This does not mean withdrawing from your family, but rather reclaiming your own emotional space. By honoring your truth, you strengthen your relationships rather than diminish them. Compatibility. Today, Libra finds harmonious energy with Gemini, whose lively intellect aligns perfectly with your need for meaningful dialogue. This connection brings mental stimulation and emotional excitement. Conversations deepen, insights flow easily, and the chemistry, romantic or friendly, feels natural and effortless. You're also compatible with Aquarius, who complements your visionary energy. Together, you both explore possibilities, dreams, and innovative ideas. Aquarius encourages you to embrace change, while you offer emotional balance to their independent nature. Leo brings fire and charisma into your life. Their confidence inspires you, and your grace balances their bold energy. Interactions feel passionate, uplifting, and full of creative spark. Leo helps you feel seen, while you help them feel understood. Sagittarius aligns with your desire for exploration and growth. Conversations with Sagittarius feel expansive, offering you fresh perspectives. They motivate you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new experiences with optimism and curiosity. Meanwhile, Taurus provides grounding energy. Their stability comforts your airy nature, and your charm softens their stubbornness. Together you build a peaceful, sensual, and supportive connection rooted in mutual respect. Pisces, represented by deep emotional waters, helps you connect with your intuition and inner softness. The connection may feel dreamy and soulful. Pisces teaches you the beauty of vulnerability while you help them maintain emotional balance. Your lucky color today: emerald green, symbolizing balance, renewal, and emotional clarity. This color amplifies your ability to stay centered while embracing new opportunities. The phrase of the day: transformation begins the moment you stop clinging to what limits your potential. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.